In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can get an answer to any Leetcode challenge, as well as how to get an explanation of the code and also optimize the code. All the tools I'm going to use today are free of charge. For code generation, I'm going to use Amazon CodeWhisperer, which is equivalent to GitHub Copilot, but without any subscription. With GitHub Copilot, you do have to pay a subscription. For explaining the code, I'm going to use ChatGPT. And for IDE, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. First things first, you should install the AWS toolkit from the marketplace. And once it's installed, you should see CodeWhisperer, and then you can click Resume Auto Suggestion. And on the bottom, you can see CodeWhisperer, and anytime it is working, it will show a spinning circle, which we will see in action. All right, next, we are going to pick a Leetcode challenge. Let's say we want to do palindrome number. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. To generate the solution, all you need to do is simply copy the URL of this challenge, go back to Visual Studio Code, click New File, open a new Python file, and create a comment, and then simply paste this URL. Then press Enter, and you could see CodeWhisperer gave a suggestion. Press Tab, and then press Tab again, and you could see CodeWhisperer is spinning. Press Tab. All right, this is the solution. So first things first, let's try this out. Let's copy this code, go back to our Leetcode. On the right, select Python 3, and then paste this. Click Run. All right, this works. But what if you want to know what this code is doing? No problem, go to ChatGPT, simply paste this code, press Enter. ChatGPT explains the code line by line. What if you want to know the complexity of this code? What is the time complexity of this code? Press Enter. The time complexity is O of n, which is pretty good. All right, let's try another code. So I wanted to show you another thing. Let's say we want to solve 2sum. 2sum is given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target. Return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. So let's take a look at the example. Let's say this is the input, 2, 7, 11, 15, target 9. So basically the two numbers are 2 and 7, and the indices are 0 because the zeroth element is 2 and the one index element is 7. So together 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay, the same approach. So I'm going to copy the URL, go back to Visual Studio Code. I'm going to Control-A, delete everything, and then pound this, paste the URL, press Enter. As soon as you see the auto-generated code, press Tab, and then you can press Tab again to show CodeWhisperer is working. Here you go, press Tab again to accept the code. Now, as you could see, this code has two for loops. So if I make ChatGPT explain the code and the time complexity, this will be O of n squared, but let's check it out. Let's paste it. You don't even have to give any prompt. ChatGPT will start explaining the code. What is the time complexity of the code? This should be O of n squared. Okay, so O of n squared is not good. So let's see if ChatGPT can optimize the code. Can you optimize the code so that the time complexity is less than O of n squared? All right, how awesome is this? Yes, the 2sum problem can be optimized to a time complexity of O(n) by using a hash table or hash map. And then it gives the solution. So basically, instead of going through two for loop, it has this hash dictionary, num dictionary, and then for each number, it finds out what is the difference. So basically, let's say the target is 10, and then the first number is 4. So then it subtracts it. So 10 minus 4 is 6. And then it tries to find that number 6 in the dictionary. If it finds it, it returns it. Else, it adds that number to the dictionary. So if I copy and paste this code, this will work. But let's see if CodeWhisperer can generate this directly in Visual Studio Code. So if I go back and then delete this whole thing, and then I'm going to put another comment, use hash map for the solution. Press enter, enter, press tab again. CodeWhisperer is working, press tab. This is awesome. So not only you can get the solution, you can also instruct how to code it, and then it will code according to that. So let's copy this, go back to Leetcode. Let's go Python 3. Gonna delete this, paste, click run. All right, it is accepted. Try this out. Let me know in the comment. Did you actually try solving any problem in the Leetcode? Did you run into any issues? If yes, let me know the challenge. I will take a look. As well as let me know what do you think of this CodeWhisperer code compared to GitHub Copilot. All right, folks, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys and girls in the next video. Bye.